feel like I always start singing on here, but I just get so excited. Welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday and JT and I just went on a walk with some friends. It is definitely getting nippy here in LA. Like, it's cold in the morning until like 1 p.m. and then the sun comes out, so it's super interesting. I am gonna reheat my coffee because I am that girl. I am. Hold on. In today's video, I thought it would be really nice to kind of I'm gonna do some meal prepping today, which I'm kind of pumped about because I've been like off and on being home. Obviously, you guys have seen with the mom situation. So I'm like really gonna be home this week. So I'm very excited. And I want to meal prep to like set myself up for a successful week. So I thought I would take you guys along with me so we can meal prep together. And then JT and I have plans later, so I'll probably go freshen up after this. But in the meantime, I haven't really had anything. You guys know before my coffee, I have been having like a little snack just because working with my hormone specialist, she let me know like, let's try that to just like keep up with not like spiking anything. So I had like a little bit of fruit, and then now I'm finishing up this coffee. But if you guys saw the last week's video, I wanted to show you guys a photo post the like lasering. She did let me know because I am olive complexion, I probably will need to go again, which I feel like, you know, I'm pretty used to that. My skin not being like a one and done situation, that's all good. So I did schedule for one more, and I am gonna see, because she was like, you shouldn't need more than that. So she wasn't like trying to sell me on like, you're gonna need to go 8 times. She was like, you should after the second time. So in this, I feel like maybe slightly they are going down, but nothing dramatic. So I'm like, okay, I definitely need to go again and see. And then if that's not for me, then I won't do it again. So I will keep you guys posted on my scar journey. As you guys can see in the photo, my skin is just doing really good, which I'm so incredibly grateful for. If you guys have been along in this journey, you know it has been a journey. So one of the things that I am going to take, which I'll show you guys a little cute preview of my pantry. My assistant Shelby helped me reorganize, or she really did it. I can't say that I succeeded, but how amazing is this? I'll link the baskets and these little tags below. I have like my little tea holder, but she just really organized. I did these like jar things before. Also, I really need to switch these out. Like, I don't need a whole thing of baking soda and baking powder, but that is those, and then organize. And then one thing she did, which was awesome, is like put like an extras basket, because I had so many extra things that were overflowing. So I'm like dying for my pantry right now. It's just so beautiful. I also have my basket where I keep all of my supplements and vitamins that I take every morning, which I find super helpful because post like taking breakfast or, you know, throughout the day, they're right here downstairs. I've tried the like in my bathroom, but I just never committed. So having them right there is it's super successful for me. So one of the main things that I take on a daily basis to make sure I am focusing on a healthy gut, focusing on immunity, is this Daily Symbiotic by Seed. And this is a prebiotic and a probiotic in one, which I really appreciate. Learning so much about my gut, this was one of the main things that was an easy benefit to do on a daily basis. I mean, we have stressors in our day, we have certain foods in our day, we have just daily environmental things that can affect our gut. So I think an easy daily symbiotic is so important to include in your routine, and they make it super easy by doing a probiotic and a prebiotic. One of the main things I did learn about my gut when I was researching was taking a probiotic, which was super important, but was learning that actually our bodies, the way they digest capsules, a lot of the times they don't even make it to our gut. So it's not even doing its main purpose fully. And Seed, it was one of the most reviewed brands that actually is backed by science to make it all the way to your colon. So I think that was something that was super huge for me, and why I was so intrigued to start Seed and take it for quite some time and then see the results. So I'm gonna list some facts up here, you guys, because I think it's really important to understand the difference of probiotic, prebiotic, the purposes. And again, I really am passionate about this brand just because of how passionate they are to back up this product by science and understand what it is actually that we need to help a healthy gut. So I'm gonna link some things up below and walk you guys through it. As you can see, the Synbiotic is formulated for so many different benefits that I think we all can focus on, from bloating to making sure we're going to the bathroom regularly, to healthy and glowy skin, to keeping the integrity of our gut lining. These were huge focuses for me, and I could not say enough amazing things about the Synbiotic. As you guys know, I'm very passionate about overall health and feeling my best, and something as easy as this of taking a daily Synbiotic has been a huge game changer for me. Really a full body experience of just protecting all different areas that help me be my best self. All right, so I thought I would take you guys on a little meal prepping day. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I would say I'm not gonna go wild because of my time frame that I have. JT and I also have plans today, so I'm going to squeeze some things into meal prep. I think something is better than nothing. I also feel like, knowing myself, breakfast is really important for me to meal prep. I do feel like when I'm on the go, it is a meal I can miss if I do not meal prep, or I end up just making a smoothie, which is so fine, but I like to sometimes change it up. I'm also wearing clothes today, which I'm usually wearing apparel, so I always love to show when I'm wearing clothes. This shirt, which I think this color green is like very in right now, which I love it. It's so pretty. It can be now going into fall as well. It's from Princess Polly. And then I'm wearing these jeans. See if I can show you guys. I'm wearing these like baggy boyfriend jeans. They're all right. They're a little bit like too big right here, I would say. But they're still cute. I just feel like right here it's a little, like, I want them baggy, but it just feels like too much fabric right here. But they're cute. One of the main reasons I meal prep is because the weeks can get crazy if you have to go to a job, or even when if you work from home and you have the day. I feel like just meal prepping and having those meals ready just so you can heat them up is super, super beneficial. Especially for me, I know that if I don't have a lot of things prepped, I am going for more of the wrong things, or I'm ordering in, which is so fine. To be honest, I really do like to order in, but I like to save those moments for the times where I really, really don't feel like cooking, rather than the days that I can, but I'm just like being lazy, which can happen too. But I also was thinking about this, you guys. I was thinking about the mindset that I have to go into that helps me cook, because again, I know that cooking can be like really, you can dread it. Like, it can feel so annoying, so frustrating when you're like, okay, I have so much to do and the last thing I want to do is make a meal. But really, I feel like what helps me is to look at cooking as just as important as like working out and moving your body. And at the end of the day, like, food is what gives us fuel. Food is what gives us energy in our day. Food helps you not get sick, prevent illnesses. Food helps your muscles grow, stay strong, helps your body repair. So I feel like, I know that was a lot to throw at you, but I feel like if you have that mindset going into cooking, it does help you understand that, like, this is for a bigger purpose. This is for your body, this is for your mind, this is for a lot of different things, just like working out, just like working on yourself. Food is a huge part to that. So that is why I'm going to meal prep, and that is what's my drive today. Before I start meal prepping, these are the things that help me get in the zone. One is I clean the kitchen. I make sure it is already all clean because I'm about to cook and it's gonna get messy because there's a lot of things going on. So if the kitchen is clean, it helps to just make it run smoothly, and also helps me want to be in the kitchen when it's clean. Two is I set the vibe. So I light a candle, which I need to do, and then usually I would just turn on music, a podcast, or even watch YouTube while I'm meal prepping. So you kind of make it a self-care moment. I've been really loving watching YouTube lately, obviously. So I kind of just love to do that while I am cooking. And honestly, I'll watch people that either are meal prepping or they're doing something that's inspiring me to keep doing what I'm doing. And it just like passes time and it makes me feel good. So I think those two things are really important. And then three would be to schedule. So to understand what you are meal prepping. So for me, it's like I already wrote out exactly what I want to meal prep and making sure I'm not meal prepping too much. So take it slow. For your first time meal prepping, I would try only doing maybe breakfast items and things that are super easy rather than trying to do meal prepping for like 4 hours straight, because it can add up if you're trying to do a lot of things. So really maybe only choose one new recipe to try and meal prep, not like all 5. So just take it slow and then it'll start to get easier. Let's do it. Again, I kind of already started to take out all of the items. There's some items over here as well. So I already just took everything out, so it's super easy to grab and do it. First up, I'm going to meal prep my chicken. I'm gonna put this into the oven. You also could use an air fryer. I accidentally got the chicken tenders. Usually I would like to get the breast, but these will absolutely do. I'm seasoning it with garlic salt, salt and pepper, some paprika, and I'm just gonna rub that all together. Grab the protein of choice. You could use tofu or chickpeas. All of that could also go in the oven if you are vegan or vegetarian. Now I'm going to grab my sweet potatoes as a carb. You could chop them up yourself. This is going to take a little bit longer too, so I want to make sure that that is in the oven as well. I just did some olive oil, salt and pepper, and paprika. While all of that is in the oven, I'm now going to start my veggies. I have a mix of broccoli and carrots and going to steam those while also putting a pot of rice onto the stove. You could also just use frozen bags of rice. I absolutely love those. So far you guys have seen that I started with the things that take the longest so that you can focus on the things that take the shortest while the things that take the longest are cooking. So that's why it's really nice to just get your meats out of the way, vegetables. I'm also trying to use the least amount of dishes. So after the vegetables are done, I'll use that same pan to now cook something else that I need to cook. So I'm actually just gonna let that cook, and then either I'll start the other protein option, I'll figure out, but I'm gonna use the same exact pan. And again, you guys, like, you just get into a vibe. I've just been really listening to music, been playing it out. I have my candle going. Like, once you get in this groove, you're not like just sitting here in the kitchen feeling like I'm just cooking, and instead you like get into a little vibe, you know? So I'm gonna now change out the vegetables and put in my next round of protein and then go from there. Don't come at me. I know that I need to get more glass Tupperware. I only have a little bit of glass ones, so I still need to get more. But now I'm gonna add my new protein on into the same pan like I mentioned. While that is cooking, I'm now going to make my teriyaki chicken, take the chicken out of the oven and chop it up. I'm adding that no teriyaki sauce from Primal Kitchen, some sesame oil, and a little bit more of some gluten-free soy sauce. Mix that up and let it sit. I'm also making some Mexican bowls for the week, also another really easy option. So I'm just adding some seasoning to my ground turkey. Again, here you could use tofu, chickpeas, really you can add your choice of protein. Next, I'm gonna start creating my next meal. So I'll mix in the taco bowl, which we got the tomatoes, gonna add some black beans and some mixed greens. You really could add into your bowl whatever you love for a Mexican bowl. This is kind of just what I had in my house. Only thing I just realized with that bowl is I should have not put the lettuce in or the tomatoes because I should have only put what was gonna be heated up in here. This would be great if I was going to work right now and I needed to take this to go, but since I'm gonna have to reheat it, I should have let the cold things out. So that's something you can do, is like the salad, all that you can leave separate and then add it in when you actually go for the meal, but at least everything's already cooked that needs to be cooked. So my bad on that, but it's okay, it'll still work. So pretty much I'm looking, everything is cooked that needs to be cooked, which is great. So now I'll probably, me just holding this like this. Now I'm gonna go into just making some protein balls, some breakfast items, and then your girl is done. It is done. Lights out. Next is my pumpkin protein balls. Now you guys have seen me make these without pumpkin, but I definitely wanted to get a little festive. These are really great to have a grab and go snack. They have energy in them, some natural protein from the chia seeds and flaxseed. So I really, really love these as a snack. Once you have all the ingredients mixed, then you can start using your hands and really getting a nice dough consistency, and then I start creating them into some balls. Once finished, I let them sit in the refrigerator for at least an hour before I try them, and then you guys can have them for the rest of the week. Okay, the last and final recipe I'm going to make is overnight oats. I already did boiled eggs the other day because you guys know my obsession, so those are in here. I just have them already done, but that would be also something I would meal prep. I actually have a boiled egg maker. You guys actually turned me on to that because I was showing all the time that I was making them in a pot, and someone's like, you need this egg maker. So it's been a lifesaver. So I have that already done. You just have to, again, like leave it and then come back and it like does an alarm, so you're not sitting over the stove, just making life easy. But now I'm gonna make some overnight oats, and something I tried the other day that I absolutely loved was using coconut milk from the can to make the overnight oats a little bit thicker. I've talked about this with the chia seeds, but you don't really want a full cup of this because it is really coconutty. Like, it's so much stronger than the actual milk carton shenanigans. So I'm gonna use like probably a half a cup of this and then half a cup regular milk, or not regular, but you know what I'm saying, like from a carton. But this has been a game changer. So I'm gonna do the overnight oats, and then your girl is done. And like, honestly, I'm a little pooped, so I will say, like, it can get you, but I have been grooving in here. I've been enjoying my time, and I know I will thank myself so hard this week when I have meals ready to go. So let's make the breakfast. Here I'm making some overnight oats. These are super easy. I love to have them as a breakfast item, especially if I'm on the go, or as a snack. You really can get creative with it, but this is my favorite way to do it right now. Overnight oats are done. I like to add my nut butters and my fruit the day of. I just find when I put peanut butter or something in there, it just like is a big ball in there and it doesn't like set well. So I like it like this, and then I add my fruit as well in the morning. So these are so easy. They'll have a really nice consistency. I will show you guys the next day, but I'm gonna put these in the fridge. If you wanted to also have this as a snack and you made it in the morning, it goes cold in like 4 hours. I also saw something, if you like put it in the freezer, it goes quick. I haven't tried it yet, but super, super easy. All right, my loves, I'm now sitting back because I'm gonna just like chill, probably turn on a show, like hang for a sec before JT and I are gonna go to dinner tonight with some friends. So I'm really glad I got that done. Again, If you've never meal prepped, definitely I wouldn't encourage you to do all of that. I would encourage you to maybe just pick one item to meal prep, just so that you're not overwhelmed and then you're gonna hate it if you go 1 to 100. So for me, even on the weeks that I'm really like too busy or I forgot to meal prep, because that does happen, like Sunday got the best of me or whatever, breakfast is one of the easiest ones. So overnight oats, chia seed pudding, eggs, that is something I would love to meal prep. Or even if you're like, for you, it's lunch, so then focus on lunch. Focus on one of your hardest meals. So I get that lunch can be really difficult too. So that Mexican bowl could be perfect to just like whip it up, super, super easy, and do that. But pick one thing, pick one thing. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for hanging with me. I will see you guys in the next video, and make sure you like and subscribe because it helps your girl's channel, and I'll see you guys next time.